Falcons. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
7. Bills nothing. Brett Maher is set.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a game.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd and 5 now. Allen, and he will find his man on the outside. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And brought reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Tuesday, 39.
On second down, Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
48-yard line.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
26. A gain of 3 on the play.
Allen now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Barkley. A gain of 9.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Falcons 7, Bills 0.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
On play action, Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
A gain of 15.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Allen's throw is complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. And the Bills' first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Incomplete.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On first down, Allen gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To Saquon Barkley.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, Barkley, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw on third down, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the Bills' 35-yard line.
59, ready.
Now Cook. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 9 now from the 21. Now Allen off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Bills
throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled
in the first half. He was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Dancing to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Allen. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Taron Johnson made the stop. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. Bottom line.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And here's Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
The 19-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Bills 10. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Allen operating from the gun. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tack McKinley in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Second down and goal. Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
And goal.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0.